R. Sunaswati, the chemistry coordinator of American LYCETUFF International. Dear students, we are discussing about chapter number 6, page number 98 and 99 from your PTE chemistry book. Today our main topics are saturated solution, unsaturated solution, supersaturated solution, dilute solution and concentrated solutions. Before going into the detail of these solutions, let's have a quick look about our previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we have already learned about solution, how the solutions are formed, solute, what is solute, solvent, what is solvent, and aqueous solution as well, and different type of the solutions. Here we are going to discuss about the type of the solution on the basis of solubility. Again, I am going to repeat. Type of the solution on the basis of solubility. It is one of the most important long question as well as short question. Maybe he or she asked you what is the difference between saturated, unsaturated, supersaturated, dilute and concentrated. If the differences are asked, then these definition becomes short question. But if he or she asked about the type of the solution on the basis of solubility, then it would become a long question. So let's start. Saturated solution. What is a saturated solution? The solution which contains maximum amount of solute dissolved in it at a given temperature. The two most important things are, one is maximum amount of solute, and the second thing is given temperature. Because as we know that the solubility of anything depends upon temperature, because temperature is the most important factor which controls the solubility. Solubility increase by increasing the temperature. It is generally a principle. Common principle used in chemistry that if we increase the temperature, then the solubility increases. That's why the book use the word at given temperature. So repeat the definition after me. The solution which contains maximum amount of solute dissolving at a given temperature is called saturated solution. The most common example is brine. What is brine? Another short question. What is brine? So brine is a concentrated solution of NaCl, common salt. Common salt which is used in our kitchen for flavoring. That salt is known as brine. If we form a concentrated solution of NaCl, in chemistry we use the word brine solution. So brine solution is an example of saturated solution. The next definition is unsaturated solution. The solution which contains lesser amount of the solute. Lesser amount of the solute. But the next word is very important. In your book says that which is required to prepare a saturated solution. But I use the word as compared to the saturated solution. Both are the same. The solution which contains lesser amount of the solute as compared to the saturated solution is called unsaturated solution. So before going into the next definition, take an example for the better understanding of saturated solution and unsaturated solution. The common example which you guys have to perform in your homes because it's very easy chemistry practical. So if you perform that practical, you are in a better position to understand the saturated solution and unsaturated solution. The experiment is very simple. Take a glass of water and put two full spoonful of sugar in it and try to dissolve that. Definitely all the sugar dissolve in it. Use the teaspoon, not the spoon which is used for the eating purposes. Teaspoon. I am talking about the teaspoon. Add 2 teaspoons sugar in the water and try to dissolve. All the sugar dissolve in it. Add another spoon of sugar in it and try to dissolve it. This time the extra sugar will precipitate and settle down in the bottom. It will never dissolve. So what is the maximum capacity of the glass of water to dissolve a sugar in it? Definitely it is a 2 teaspoons sugar. So maximum amount, if the maximum amount is dissolved, that solution is known as saturated solution. So what is unsaturated solution? Again, take a glass of water and put only 1 teaspoon sugar in it and try to dissolve. Definitely dissolve in the water, but the maximum capacity is 2 spoons. But this time we use a lesser amount of the solute, only 1 teaspoon sugar. So lesser amount of the solute dissolved in the water is called unsaturated solution. If the maximum amount is dissolved in the water is called the saturated solution. So it is the difference between the saturated and unsaturated solution. Now move forward toward the supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution, the solution which is more concentrated than the saturated solution is known as supersaturated solution. Take an example. Again, it is a very common example used in the daily life. The example of the supersaturated is shira, which is used in the formation of jalebi. It's a sweet, common sweet used in the Pakistan. In the formation of shira, we use a water and lot of sugar in it, and increase the temperature. By increasing the temperature, as I told earlier, that by increasing the temperature, the solubility increases. So if we increase the temperature, all the sugar, extra sugar, dissolve in the water and form shira. But if we lower down the temperature of the supersaturated solution, it again, by lowering the temperature, supersaturated solution again change into saturated solution. That's why it is an unstable solution. One of the most important MCQs. MCQs asked in this way, which one of the following is an unstable solution? Options are supersaturated, saturated, unsaturated. Option 4 are all of these, yeah, none of these. The answer would be supersaturated solution, because by lowering the temperature, supersaturated solution again change into saturated solution, and all extra amount of the solute precipitated in the form of crystals. Examples of supersaturated solution is sodium thiosulfate again, and MCQs. MCQ. What is the formula of sodium thiosulfate? The formula of sodium thiosulfate is Na2H2O3. Sodium thiosulfate is a compound which contains 2 atoms of sodium, 2 atoms of sulfur, and 3 atoms of oxygen in it. So from unsaturated we discussed 2 short questions. One short question and 2 MCQs. Short question is definition of supersaturated solution, and MCQs are supersaturated solutions is unstable solution, and the formula of sodium thiosulfate is Na2H2O3. The second last definition is dilute solution. Before going into the detail of dilute solution and concentrated solution, take an example. Again, take an example from the kitchen. Tea. Tea is a very wonderful example to describe the dilute solution and concentrated solution. Tea, commonly used in Pakistan, are of 3 types. One is regular tea, one is light tea, and the third one is strong tea. What is the difference between these words, regular tea, light tea, and strong tea? The main difference is the quantity of tea leaves. If we increase more tea leaves, the color of the tea would be more brownish. That is why, because it contains more amount of the tea leaves. If we use a small quantity of the tea leaves, the tea color is light brown, and it is commonly known as doodh patti in our daily life. So by applying this example into this, the solution which contains relatively small amount of solute, I am talking about light tea. relatively small amount of the solute in it, the solution is formed, which is known as dilute solution. But if we increase the quantity of the tea leaves, the solution which contains relatively larger amount of solute is called a concentrated solution. So concentrated solution is equal to strong tea. You don't have to write these words on the paper. These are the common examples. For the better understanding, use the book material, and book material said that the solution which contains relatively small amount of the solute in it is called the dilute solution. The solution which contains relatively larger amount of the solute in it is called the concentrated solution. And example of concentrated solution written in your book is brine. Again, what is brine? I have already told you. What is brine? The concentrated solution of common salt is known as brine. So this word brine is used only 2 times in your book. Once in chapter number 7 we will discuss later on, and one in the example of concentrated solution, page number 99. So this is the word related to your MCQs. What is brine? Brine is a concentrated solution of NaCl. So again, have a quick look about our lecture. What is saturated solution? Solution which contains maximum amount of the solute in it at a given temperature is called saturated solution. Examples: brine solution. Unsaturated solution, the solution which contains lesser amount of the solute as compared to the saturated solution is called unsaturated solution. Supersaturated solution, the solution which is more concentrated than the saturated solution is called supersaturated solution. And again, another short question: how supersaturated solutions are formed or prepared? To then the answer of this, by increasing the temperature. If we increase the temperature of the saturated solution, the solubility increases, and that saturated solution turned into a supersaturated solution. Page number 98, paragraph number last will contain the answer, have the answer of this question. And MCQs is supersaturated solution is unstable solution. Again, a short question related to this: why is it unstable? Because when we lowering down the temperature, by lowering the temperature, supersaturated solution again change into the saturated solution, and all extra amount of the solute precipitated out in the form of white crystal, blue crystal, what kind of the solute is used, the crystals are formed. And this method, supersaturated solution method, is used for the purification of the crystal. Purification of crystal is used in the supersaturated solution. Dilute solution, the solution which contain relatively small amount of the solute in it is called dilute solution. And the last one, the solution which contains relatively larger amount of the solute is called concentrated solution. Examples are brine. So sum up: saturated solution is equal to concentrated solution. Unsaturated solution is equal to dilute solution. Concentrated solution is equal to saturated solution, and unsaturated solution is equal to dilute solution. So lot of short question, lot of MCQs are related to this topic. One most important long question: write down the type of solution on the basis of solubility. On the basis of solubility, you have to write saturated solution, unsaturated solution,